good and happy. So today we are going to begin with the lesson number 26, that is writing stories. How to write the story. So let's begin. First, read the story of the wise king. In a beautiful land, a king was very sad. People in his kingdom were very lazy. जो people उसके kingdom में कहते हैं बहुत lazy थे, इसलिए king sad था. They spent their entire time sleeping and talking. वो पूरा time अपना सोते सोते बात करके निकाल देते थे. The king decided to teach them a lesson. King ने सोचा इन्हें कोई सबक सिखाता हूँ. He ordered his workers to put a huge stone in the middle of the main road. उसने order करा अपने workers से एक बड़ी सी road के बीच में एक road के बीच में बड़ा सा stone रख दो. People came and passed by the narrow side. They were too lazy to remove the stone. People side से तो निकल गए पर उन्होंने वो stone remove नहीं करा. Every time they passed, they cursed the king and the minister. जब भी वो pass करते थे, वो curse करते थे अपने minister को, तो अपने ministers को और king को और उसके ministers को. This continued for a month. एक month तक चलता रहा. One day the king called his people. एक दिन उसने अपने king ने अपने राजा ने अपने लोगों को बुलाया जो उसके kingdom के थे. When they had all assembled, he himself pushed the stone. उसने खुद ही stone हटा दिया जब वो इकट्ठा हो गए. He asked the people to see what was under it. उसने बोला लोगों से कि देखो इसके नीचे क्या है. There was a big flat box. उसके नीचे एक big flat box था. It was full of gold and silver coins. वो किससे full था? Gold और silver coins से full था. It was marked for the person who removed the stone. वो किसके लिए था? उस person के लिए जो stone को remove करेगा. All the people present there hung their heads in shame. सबके सर लटक गए shame से. उन्हें ना तो gold मिला ना उन्होंने वो box, उन्होंने ना वो stone हटाया. वो stone हटा देते they can receive that box. Some sentences of stories are mixed. Put the sentence in a correct order to make a sensible stories. Give a suitable title to your story. Here are some sentences. Here and on the next page you have to read. They are mixed sentences. You have to solve them. You have to unjumble these sentences and give a title to your story. So, I must have that bone as well, said the dog to himself. When he reached the middle of the bridge, he stopped. The bone from his mouth fell into the stream. And once a hungry dog found a bone, he picked it up and set off for home and with the bone in his mouth. Then he opened his mouth to bark at it. He looked into the water. He saw his own reflection in the water. He thought it was another dog. The greedy dog was left with no bone at all. Once the bone, he had to cross a bridge across a stream. So let's read. Let's study. Your first sentence क्या है? Once a hungry dog found a bone. He picked it up and set off for home with the bone in his mouth. On second क्या है? On the way he had to cross a bridge across a. Third हो गया, he looked into the water. He saw his own reflection in the water. He thought it was another dog. Third is when he reached the middle of the bridge, he stopped. He looked into the water. He saw his own reflection in the water. He thought it was another dog. Then he opened his mouth to bark at it. Bone from his mouth fell into the stream. So the dog said, I must have that bone as well, said the dog to himself. He thought, I must have that bone as well, said the dog to himself. The greedy dog was left with no bone at all. क्योंकि वो कहाँ गिर गई थी? वो उसमें गिर गई थी water के अंदर. So the title of the story is The Greedy Dog. So like this we have to write the stories. So that's all for this lesson. I hope you all like the explanation of this lesson. Thank you and have a good day.